Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode, what are we at, 28? Let me double check that. 29. Episode 29 of NulReference Plays the Direwolf 1.12.2 pack. I kind of took a break. I had some videos made ahead, so I'm trying to remember where we were. And of course, I didn't read my video or look at my last video to find out. I actually do know that last time around, in between episodes, if you notice, I'm pulling all my scoops out because I've got the Scooperator MX200 Turbo, and I also have a new ender pouch, which is black, yellow, black, which is, for those of you that have had to deal with them before, is the same color as bees, and there's a reason for that. If you look over here, we've got a interesting new room that I added. These are Botania. Not even going to try and pronounce that, but it's got like 10 or 15 different styles of these tiles, and I actually kind of like them. The floor tiles made a mosaic, which I really appreciated. So, and then I've got my lamp controller from Actually Additions to light everything up. And over here, I've got a few bees. I've got end bees, I've got nether bees. I think I have all of the available bees that you can just go out and harvest. So, we've got bees. But I'm not going to torture you guys with bees this episode. I am going to work more on Psy, which I think my cat's in here. Yes. Okay. So, you're going to have to give me a minute because I don't remember where we were on Psy. I was going to get rid of that. Okay. Alright, so, what was it? Nope, I remapped that key to what? Was it there? There it is. Okay, so what is this tutorial? We already do that one? We must be on this one. Vectors, more vectors. Add motion, we did that one, I thought. Yeah. But it says level 0.0. Requirements, level 5, tutorial 4. Okay. So we must be here. Oh. Okay. So I'm going to play with this off camera and figure out the program, and then I'll explain the program when I come back. See you in a minute. Okay, if I did this right, I'm going to slam my head into the ceiling. So let's find out. Pull the program. Put it in the gun. And... yay! Alright, so let's explain how this worked. So I started with the vector construct because I knew I wanted. And these numbers I disagree with. The XYZ coordinates are, in my opinion, wrong in Minecraft because I do 3D printing. And in 3D printing, Z is up and down and Y is left and right or front and back, whichever you want to decide. But the X and Y are the flat horizontal plane and the Z is the vertical. In Minecraft, however, Y is the vertical. So X is 0 because I don't want to move side or front and back. Z, I don't want to move in that one. But Y, I do. So I added that, and it goes to the trick add motion, wants a target, which is the caster. It wants a direction, which is the vector, and it wants a power factor, which is the number constant of 1. So that's how that one worked out. So let's see what our next tutorial is. Let's see. Level 5. Entities. Oh, it looks like we get to select other things now. Try to affect other entities. Try using it with the trick add motion on one of them instead of yourself. Okay, so this should be easy. In fact, I'm just gonna, because we're just changing the target, let's get rid of target caster with closest. Where was that? These are a little, oh, let's try it. Nope. There we go. So we do have a search bar, which helps. Entity position, motion, look, nearby enemies, random entity. Which one did the thing want me to use? Closest to point is what it wants me to use for the level up. Alright. Closest to point. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, this may not be as easy as I thought. This may not be as easy as I thought. So it's going to output. This is going to output its entity into here. But it needs a position vector and a target. Okay. Oh, I know for position, I think. That gives me an entity. I want a position vector. That outputs a. Okay, so I'll be back once I figure this one out as well, because I thought this was going to be a lot easier than it is. Hold on. So I ran into a bit of a hiccup here, guys. I figured out a spell that'll work, but the basic CAD socket only has a bandwidth of 5. And for the spell I figured out, I need a bandwidth of 6. So my solution was to throw some psi dust into the smeltery, which made psi metal. And we're going to get a signaling CAD socket, which is a bandwidth of 7. What's the next one? Oh, it takes a psi diamond. Don't know how to make those yet. Is there, what? The large CAD socket? I'll take the bandwidth to 7 because I'll probably more likely hit that limitation. Let's see, can we just take this one? Oh, can we not add this to it? Hold on, let me figure this out. I thought I could just put it in there, so hold on just a second, guys. Alright, guys, turns out there may be a way to do it, and I will research that off camera, but I had to make a whole new CAD, so I'm not going to color this one. I made a psi metal CAD just for the, the maximum, and these are the best I can build as the next step, because I tried just shooting. Oh, wait, what's the difference here? Overclock. Oh, more projection. But the psi diamonds, I haven't figured out how to make yet. So here's our new CAD. Put our iron one away. Let's make sure there's nothing in it. Nope, there's nothing in it. Okay, let's put that one in the chest, because maybe I'll find out how to take it apart later. So now, if I come in here, now it'll let me use it. Okay, so if this works the way I believe it does, that means we need an entity. Well, let me explain the program real quick. If it works the way I think it does, it's going to take my look vector, and it's going to add any nearby living creatures in a 1 block radius to the list that closest to point wants, that will add motion and make them bounce up. So let's go find something that's living to shoot. Well, it would have been nice if it had been nighttime. That would have been easier, but let's see if we can find a critter. Here, cow, 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 or sheep, or zombie, or anything. There's a spider. Let's see if this works. Outside maximum 32 block radius. Ooh, good. How close do you want me to get to him? I'm on top of him. Spell position 3-5. Okay, let's go back and find out what that means. Because clearly I'd done something wrong. 3-5. That should be 32 blocks from what? That's the big question. So position 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. Interesting. It wants a bigger number for that, so let's give it a bigger number. Let's go with 3. Can I still do that? Yep, I can still cast that. Alright. So see guys, I guess the moral of the story on this one is don't feel bad if you don't get it the first time, because Psi is kind of hard. I know that once I get it there, you'll be able to do all kinds of cool things with it, like use it as a area miner and stuff like that. So let's go over to the village. Let's play with a villager. Oh, chicken. Still 3-5. Spell target is outside maximum 32 block radius. 32 block radius from where? Because he was right next to me. Okay, I'm going to figure this out and I'll be right back, guys. Aha, I figured it out. It's a logic thing. Nearby living, nearby animal, nearby enemies. But I have nearby items, so we're going to switch this to item. And this needs its position. Its radius is there, its position is there, correct? No. Oh, change the same one. There we go. Only this time I'm going to change this to 0. Whoa. No, I'm going to change it to 0, 0. And I'm going to give it an X velocity of 5. Will it let me do that? It will. So let's see. This should either make it skid away from in front of me or slide to the side. I'm not sure which just yet. What just happened? That was buggy. I went to put it in and take out the spell bullet, and it disappeared completely. Alright, now, so since this works on items, this rotten flesh right here should do the trick. Spell target is out. What? Okay, more debugging. Let's try it again. This time I have it just set to my position, not my look. Hey! Finally! So that means I can go like this and shoot it and scooch it away. Alright. That was a bit of a pain in the butt. Let me check something real quick. I feel like we're getting long on episode time. No, we're doing okay. So let's look at our next one. Oh, that's right, we have to take it off. We have to switch to another item before we can go in the menu. Learned that one. Okay, what is this one? Numbers. Okay, so we can add. Okay. So for example, right here, it looks like we can go sum is what we wanted. And then we just need 2 constants. So we'll make this one 20 and this one 20. If that's not too powerful. Number A, number B, number C. Oop. Oh, no, number C. Okay, there we go. So now, I take my spare spell bullet, because I'm going to go back to doing that. Program that one. Gun. Swap bullets. And now when I throw this diamond on the floor, it should shoot it way across. Oh, I helped out my cat back. Yeah. Well, we'll throw the spell bullet on the floor. Nothing. Oh, that's right, because it's in slot, not in slot 1. I forgot about that trick. Did I? Why is it not working? Everything says it should be working. Complexity's fine. Yeah, okay. Maybe these numbers are just too tall. Let's make them 2. Let's make them both 2. Reprogram this spell bullet. Put the cat in there. Trade spell bullets. Pull the cat out. Why do I have 2 cats now? Well, this one actually... There we go. I think that may have been our problem. Nope, still not shooting. Okay, let me figure this one out. Be right back. Alright guys, I figured it out. When I accidentally hit apostrophe, I selected a different spell slot. So of course it won't work, there's no spell slot there. So I had it right the first time. Alright, so... Wait, why didn't I level up for that? Or did I when I wasn't looking? Oh, did it again. Says I have to use the sum, which I did. Or is it because this one's a 0 and it doesn't like that? Or am I using the wrong spell bullet that has the wrong spell in it? That could be. Oh, get back here. Hey, it worked even though I didn't have an item. Okay. Let's see what our next one is. The next one is entities. Ooh, I get one called focal point. How does that work? Projectile spell bullets. Instead of casting the spell straight away, emit a projectile that casts a spell upon colliding. Ooh. Does anyone hear an explode spell coming? Only cast spell. Spell bullets also work like grenade ones, and we'll cast the spell once. An entity walks into them. Circle spell bullets, and this is a which one? It's a focal point. Selects the focal point entity of the spell. Ooh. I'm not sure how to do this, but I'm going to find out. The spell is cast on the position of the spell circle 20 times over... Oh! Oh! Which selects the focal point of the spell. For normal spell bullets, the focal point is the player itself, whereas for projectile or any of the derivative spell bullets, the focal point is the projectile entity. Okay. If I'm right, can't be this easy, can it? That was easy. Alright. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break here, and I will be back in a few minutes. Well, almost instantly for you. Alright, and we're back, and our new trick is going to have break block sequence. which is a fun one. Place and break block, but it's going to have us use break block. Okay. The block is placed is the one to the right of the player's CAD. Okay, so it's wherever our CAD is going to place the block. Okay, let me see if I can figure this one out. I'll be back. Alright, let's see if this works the way I expect it to. Didn't do what I wanted, but it leveled us up, so okay. On to the next one, I suppose. Oh, Psy-Metal Infusion. Alright. Oh, looks like I found an exploit to make Psy-Metal ingots. Interesting. No parameters and okay, so this one looks like, unless there's another bit to it. Nope. So it looks like we need to just, there's a button here to do this. Clear grid, Control Shift Delete. Okay. It looks like all I need to do is add infusion. Alright, there's infusion. Now if I read that right, we need some gold. Whoops. Yep. Yeah, I wonder. Does it work on diamonds too? It does not. Alright, well. Keep messing up my map. There we go. Alright, let's see what our next one is. Blockworks. Okay, so move block. Okay, I'm going to give us a break here. I'm going to see where we are in the episode timer and probably work on some bee stuff, because this is getting a little mind-numbing for me. So I will see you guys in a minute. Alright, it looks like it's time for some bee work, but we're going to use Chemistry, because we want to do it semi-easy, and not all of the blocks are, well, industrial apiary, what do we need? We need a lot. So we're going to want a few of these, so let's get a bunch of those. Let's see, we also need pistons. Sturdy casings, those are easy. I'm just getting a bunch, I'm not counting. I do have the stuff for bee receptacles. Oh, what did I run out of? Oh, weighted pressure plates. I only had those because of working with the resonator. Extra utilities resonator for speed upgrades, that's right. Alright, so let's make us some apiaries, as many as we can have. 8. That's a good start. Let's see, we're going to need some upgrade frames. So let's get 20 of them. So one of the first things we're going to need is the open sky upgrade, because we want them to think that they're outside. So we'll need 8 of those for sure. We may need the biome overrides and stuff. Light upgrade will keep them. Winter upgrade. Okay, we're going to definitely need a winter upgrade because we do have a. Ooh, that uses a mat of bronze gears. Let's make a stack of them. And then I will also need climate control modules. I'll probably need a few of these. Environmental processors. Do I have the stuff to make snow blocks? I do. Okay, so we're going to take the plains emulation. We're going to take a winter emulation. Is there a desert? There is a desert emulation. Do I have what we need for that? I do. Alright. Ooh, jungle emulation. I know we're going to need that. And we only have one vine. Okay, so we'll grow some vines. So while I'm doing the other things, I'll let the vines grow. It should be able to just go up here and just hook it on. And it should just grow. Let's see if watering cans help those grow. I don't remember if I've made a watering can yet for this. Let's find out. I don't see one in here, but that doesn't mean I can't have one just like this. Boop. Alright. It's not seeming to want to fill up. Oh. Wrong button maybe? No? Maybe collected while was I not sneaking? Oh, I wasn't sneaking. Whoops. Okay, well, you have to fix that. So let's do this. Alright, so let's see if this accelerates the growth of vines. I hope it does. If not, I'll take a short break and get back to you guys in a few minutes. Alright, well, do I have a swamp anywhere nearby? I do have a swamp over here, so I may have more vines. So I'm going to take a break and go get those. I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, and we're back with some vines. So let's get that jungle emulation upgrade. Jungle, there it is. Alright, we'll put the rest of this stuff away. Let's see, what else is there just in case we need it. Oh, we may need a heater to make it warm enough for the bees. I think we will need an ocean emulation upgrade eventually. Oh, I just need more water. I will work on that later. I know we're going to need one of these. Alright. Cooler, we may need that for the winter bees. Although I think the winter emulation upgrade may take care of all of that. I'm not sure. And these are great because these you can use your ennoble bees with. So I think we have everything we need except for automation upgrades. We're going to want as many of those as we can have. Alright, so let's get some bees going because we need to stabilize some bee stocks, and I believe these need power. Yes. So let's get our wireless energy. So let's do like this. Oh, I did remember one thing that we're going to need, and that's going to be, oh, perfect. That's going to be flowers for all of these guys. But so this one, let's see, put this one here. How far does it reach? Oh, good. So this one here, and that should get all of them. Alright, so we're going to want some meadows. There's, nope, I want a pure one. Pure meadow princess. I'm not seeing hardly any drones. Right there, meadows drone. I want a pure forest princess. Nope, pure one. Pure forest. Forest drone. A modest, which is the desert. I don't know why this is sorting so poorly, but it is. So let's get a modest drone, and we'll find a good modest princess. There she is. Jungle. Jungle would be next, wouldn't it? Or no, wintry. Let's get our wintry going, just so that we have a stable stock of all of these bees. I want to get them started with automation upgrades. So I'll put those two in, and that's fine. It's going to complain it doesn't have. Well, it may or may not. Oh, too dry. Not daytime, no flowers, sky obstructed. So let's give it the open sky upgrade. Still thinks it's too dry. Oh, and we need a light as well. So there's a couple. Let's see if we just throw the plain. Oh, wrong beehive. Wait. No, I did start with forest. Let's try a plains emulation upgrade. So it needs open sky. Oh, that's right. You can't click with stacks of those. Okay, so now it just sees no flowers and not daytime. So we need some light upgrades and some flowers. Okay, so I need more bare frames. So we're going to need 8 of those, I'm sure. And then flowers. We're just going to grab how about a poppy? Let's spell it right. There we go. And then we're going to need, I think for the forest bees, we need leaves for flowers, but we'll go with what we got and see if it works. Where is my dank null? Dirt. We're going to slap a piece of dirt right there, throw our poppy on it, and I'll clean this up to look better later. So now what is your complaint? Not daytime. Let's put a light upgrade in you. That's right. Can't be stacked. So all it's seeing is no flowers. So we'll give that a minute, because I think it takes the bees a minute to catch up to what's going on. Open sky. Let's throw those in there and see what we get. Too dry and no flowers. So we need another plains emulation, because that did take care of that. So too dry is his only complaint. What about you? What's your complaint? You were still saying no flowers, so I'm going to need some leaves for that. So we're going to need a plains. Oh, I don't have everything. Oh, I don't have grass blocks. Let's go check my resource miner downstairs. Wonder where I got the grass blocks I had to make the last one. Probably from an Enderman or something. Yep, I've got it. And then, yeah, that's hooked up, so I can get things in and out of there. Okay, so plains. I was missing something else, wasn't I? Yes, the climate processor. Or environmental processor, rather. Okay, so we got our plains upgrade. Let's see. I have a lot of different kinds of wood now. I don't think it really matters. I want just standard leaves. None of the fancy ones, just some... Let's try oak. Yes, we have regular oak leaves. There we go. Is that going to make you happy? I'm not exactly sure what a forest queen wants as a flower. So we'll give that another minute or 5. So on this one we're going to do modest, which is going to definitely need the desert emulation, the light, the open sky, and I know I'm going to need a piece of sand and a cactus for that one. Should have grabbed that already. And I think vines. No, because I'm doing wintry, so I'm going to need some kind of snow for that, I believe. Take a snow block. And I have sand in the dank null, so I'm not worried about that. Grab it. Do I have sand in it? You know what? We'll do that just to make sure. So we're going to go sand here, cactus. Not going to let me place it because of that. Okay, so it'll be off one. Sand here, cactus here. Oh, well, let me place it because of that. Gotcha. Sand here, cactus here. And hopefully it doesn't mess up that lamp. You know what? Let's make sure it doesn't. Let's put something on top there. Where's the tank null? Did I put it in the system? I must have put it in the system. Lesa. So snow, I believe, is what the wintries are going to need. So you're going to... Oh, that's right. You need an open sky upgrade. You actually should be happy now. And then this one's going to go for wintry. So we're going to put the winter emulation, the open sky, and the light upgrade in you. And the wintry bees. And we'll see how that works out. And this... Let's find this one needed the plains upgrade. There we go. Aha! They are actually working now, so they can get an automation upgrade. What about you guys? You guys are working, so you can get an automation up. Let's actually put it in there this time. What about you guys? You guys are still saying no flowers. I thought you guys used cactus. So let's move on. And you guys are working, so you get an automation upgrade. I was sure it was cactuses for the modest bee. I mean, what else could it be? But let's go get our dank null back out and let's see, Randy. Let's get another crate. Another small crate for in here. That's just to hold all of this stuff until I figure out what's going on exactly. But I'm going to say that this is wrapping up time. We've got our very basic bees started. Like I said, modest. I'll figure them out and I'll be back with what it is for that. But this will process these bees and just keep making more drones for me. Possibly more princesses, I think. And this will give us a good stable stock of the basic bees. And I'll go ahead and fill out off camera, because this is pretty obvious what I'm doing here. I'm going to fill out jungle bees. So jungle, nether, and probably the attuned and sorceress, and I'm going to probably spread to this wall as well for the rest of them. So I will see you next time. More Psy and more bees, I guess. See you guys later. Bye-bye.